Tony Stark, who inherited the weapons company Stark Industries from his late father Howard Stark, travels to war-torn Afghanistan with his close friend and military contact, James Rhodey Rhodes, to showcase the new Jericho missile. After the test, their convoy is attacked by a terrorist group called the Ten Rings. Stark is badly injured by a missile made by his own company and is taken captive. Another prisoner, a doctor named Ensign, saves Stark's life by placing an electromagnet in his chest to stop metal shrapnel from reaching his heart. The Ten Rings leader, Raza, promises Stark freedom if he builds them a Jericho missile, but Stark and Ensign know he cannot be trusted. Instead, Stark and Ensign secretly build a small but powerful energy source called an arc reactor to power the magnet and begin creating a crude armored suit to escape. When the Ten Rings discover their plan, they attack. Ensign sacrifices himself to give Stark time to power up the suit. Stark fights his way out of the cave, finds Ensign dying, destroys the terrorists' weapons, and escapes, crashing in the desert and losing the suit. After Rhodes rescues him, Stark returns home and announces that Stark Industries will stop making weapons. His father's old partner, Obadiah Stane, warns that this decision will destroy the company and Howard Stark's legacy. Back home, Stark builds a more advanced armor suit and a stronger arc reactor for both the suit and his chest. His assistant, Pepper Potts, places the original reactor in a glass case. When Stane asks questions, Stark grows suspicious and keeps his work secret. At a charity event, reporter Christine Everhart tells Stark that his company's weapons are being used by the Ten Rings to attack Ensign's village. Stark puts on his new armor and flies to Afghanistan, defeating the terrorists and saving the villagers. On his way back, the Air Force intercepts him, and Stark reveals his identity to Rhodes to stop the attack. At the same time, the Ten Rings collect pieces of Stark's old suit and meet with Stane, who has been secretly selling weapons to them and arranged a takeover to remove Stark as CEO by hiring them to kill him. Stane kills Raza and the rest of the group, then has a massive armor suit built from Stark's technology. To track illegal shipments, Stark sends Potts to hack the company database. She uncovers proof that Stane hired the Ten Rings to assassinate Stark. She then meets S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Phil Coulson to report Stane's actions. Unable to copy Stark's small arc reactor, Stane breaks into Stark's home, paralyzes him, and steals the reactor from his chest. Stark barely survives by using his original reactor. When Potts and S.H.I.E.L.D. try to arrest Stane, he escapes in his armor. Stark confronts him but struggles without full power. Their fight reaches the top of Stark Industries, where Stark tells Potts to overload the building's main arc reactor. The surge causes Stane to fall into the reactor and die in the explosion. The next day, Stark shocks the world by admitting at a press conference that he is Iron Man. In a post-credits scene, S.H.I.E.L.D. director Nick Fury visits Stark and tells him he is part of a much bigger world, hinting at the beginning of the Avenger Initiative.